Hey friends, welcome to another episode of, you guessed it, Cooking with Bob. On this episode, we're going to try a different trail meal. Actually, Jeremy Woodward turned me on to this. These are freeze-dried vegetables. And I got to thinking, if we take the freeze-dried vegetables, mix them with the little chicken chunks right here, then added the flavor packet from the ramen noodles, this should make a very interesting flavor. And then of course we're going to add some of the ramen noodles, but not all of them. So the first thing we need to do is we're going to get our water and get it up to a nice little roaring bubble here. And I am fighting a little bit of wind today, so I just kind of made a little windbreak with all these rocks I had laying around. Get that little guy level, see how this works out. And of course we're using the good old D-Power stove for this project. As far as how much water I'm going to add in there, I honestly have no idea whatsoever. We're just, I think, I don't know, I'm winging it as usual. I couldn't really tell you. 12 ounces, so maybe about a cup. So next thing we're going to do, kick that up a notch. We're going to go ahead and add our vegetables. So normally he would put in at least 2 tablespoons. I'm just going to pour it in there. It looks about 3 to me. Okay, we're going to bring that up to a roaring bubble, and it usually takes about 5 minutes after it starts boiling to rehydrate all the vegetables in there. Let's go ahead and put our lid on. And then after that happens, we're going to go ahead and put in the flavor packet from the ramen noodles. And of course, we're going to add our chicken chunks. Now I'm going to go ahead and open these up while that's coming up to a bubble. And of course, we're using the good old-fashioned P1. For those of you who have never used a P1 before, they're really easy, and honestly, I think they're a lot easier to use than a regular can opener, and they're awful lightweight. So what we're going to do is cut a small hole here on this side, simply the fact we're going to drain out the juices here in a minute. There we go there. We're going to just drain those right over here, because I honestly do not need all them flavors mixing together. It should make for an interesting taste if they did. Okay, I think this is ready to stir, so let's go ahead and take a look in here. Oh yeah. Actually, I think we need to turn this down a notch. It seems to be getting a little out of control. I definitely do believe it's time to go ahead and add the flavor packet from the ramen noodles in there real fast, because I think we're really close here to adding the chicken too. Let's go ahead and put this little guy in. Oh man, that smells good already. Oh man, that smells good. Alright. We'll go ahead and drop just a little bit more water in. We're going to go ahead and give that a minute to bubble, and then we're going to go ahead and add the chicken chunks. So I'm going to go ahead and kick that up a notch. Pop this the rest of the way open. Man, look at those. Those things are huge. Now, you can find these on sale at Wally World right now. I think they're like for $1, and I have stocked up on them. I'm not even kidding. That's how many I've got. So, Let's see how we're doing. Okay, we're back up to a nice bubble. We're going to go ahead and drop in the chicken chunks real fast, and then put in about a half of our ramen noodles. Let's go ahead and add these good old looking chicken chunks. And I will try not to drop any. Let's see how that works out. Oh, there we go. Then the next thing we're going to do is just simply break off. Let's go with a little bit more, just to add a little bit more consistency to it, or texture. That looks good. I think, and I'm not sure, this will take anywhere from 4 to 5 minutes. Basically what we're going to do is bring it up to a bubble, roaring bubble, and then we're going to kick it down a notch and let it simmer for about a minute. Well, it's been about 4 minutes plus right now, and maybe a little less, and I kind of brought her down to a simmer. Let's take a look at it. You can see we got our chicken chunks, and as you can tell by the color, they've absorbed the flavor from the flavor packet of the ramen noodles. And we'll stir it up a little bit more. If we take a look, you can see the vegetables in there. There, and some of the vegetables right there mixed with the chicken, and of course we got the ramen noodles. But now, friends, it is time for the all-important taste test. Woo! Oh my God, that is a little bit on the warm side. But really good. No, I'm not kidding. This is some good stuff here. Oh. I'm very freaking hot. You know, I think I learned after a while, but nope. Nope, not at all. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Fire. Let's go ahead and do a quick recap of what we did. Basically, we took this soup mix right here, and this is sugar and spice. You can find it at Hy-Vee, but I can't find it. Jeremy got me a batch, but I went on to their online store, and you can order it from them there. So I took probably 3 tablespoons of this. Then, of course, everybody knows the good old ramen noodles. Simply added the flavor packet. It looks about half of the noodles in there, just to add some more texture to it and consistency. And of course a whole freaking can of these chicken chunks. And remember, I drained the grease out of them. Oh, a little heads up, I'm going to say it again, please pack your trash out. I'm seeing a lot of trash laying around, and it doesn't need to be there. It only takes a couple minutes to put all this stuff in a Ziploc bag and pack it out, no big deal. Okay, there has been my meal. This was actually filmed live in front of a virtual studio audience on my official Facebook page. They're all watching right now, me make a fool out of myself. Some funny behind the scenes things happened, as usual. Comments are always welcome. It may take me a little while to answer them due to my work situation and internet connection. And if you do try this meal out, please leave it down in the comment section. Tell me what you think of it. Or if you have any other meal ideas, let me know and I'll give them a try. But like always, friends, thanks for watching. Man.